Okay then, mate. So if we look here at the setup now, when we're getting that grip, as we said, we want to get the sensation that left palm kind of facing down a bit more. A lot of people with their hand this will sort of see where they hold the golf club. They put their palm up facing the sky, try and position the golf club. Then with their hand, they can't get far enough over. So gripping it down on the fingers, I say, if you're holding the club correctly, basically hold your thumb and forefinger there. These fingers aren't even on the grip, these are back three, okay? If I'm gripping it round here in the palm, it's going to really put a lot of stress on that finger. So getting that left thumb off to the side, I say when you're holding it, you should be able to see these 2 or 3 knuckles here, and the club at the top here shouldn't be visible. If I turn my hand over here now, you can see now your left hand's in what we call a weak position, which is going to cause that club to come back aiming to the right, okay? The main swing there, so you put the club down there, you see your left thumb now, just off to the side there, very good, and we can see those 2 knuckles there. There's a nice little curve in there of your left wrist, which is what we naturally have in our wrist position, so your wrist is in a more natural position, as we said. Then you put the club down on the golf ball and get yourself set. Now we'll draw the same line on this left hand one. This is like your after, your straight line would help, wouldn't it? This is your after swing, the right hand one is your before swing, okay? So look at the right hand one now. As you go back, we can see before you've gone back too far, your hips have slid here. That's a half swing and your head's moved off the line there. Then as you keep going now, there's a lot of movement, The left foot now is starting to lift off the ground, as we can see, just to kind of maintain your balance. And that's a sort of slam back down, never really comes back to the ground before you make contact. Your left is off the ground now, and then spinning round. So all your weight at the point of contact is back here, you see. So your club now is going to be striking the ball back here. It either swings upwards and then you top a golf ball, or you hit the ground here and just duff it. Or then you try and miss the ground because the last few shots and you just thin the ball and it's going very low. Or you may try and reach for the golf ball, because if you've moved in this direction on the way back, you're now further from the ball. So your arms have to try and stretch out for the golf ball, which then leads that facing even more open, okay? Compare that movement now, if we go to... Compare that movement now there, on this left-hand one, as you're going back. Halfway back.
Oh my God.
Yeah, very good, mate.
And then
just a bit at the end, but to be fair, compared to where it was, mate,
it was literally,
I mean, that's where the ball is there. I mean, at least your head's touching the green line, and the club's gone nice to the top of the backswing. So from here now, as we start moving, can we get our head on that green line? It's just off it. You can see as you hit the golf ball, there's a little bit of daylight between your head and the green line. Whereas this one, you can drive a tank to that guy. There's a big old gap in it, okay? So at least you're starting to move more to that left side. And again, that foot's like a bit flatter. The left knee now is not still leaning back quite so much, whereas this one is obviously leaning back a lot more when you get there. And you have to try and then force yourself through. Now, you kind of get to a similar end position, but by the time you get there, the ball's been hit, the information's been given, it's too late, isn't it? You're going to hit a bad shot as a result of that, then you're hanging back, okay? So if you're back here and golf balls, very, very difficult. If you make a good contact when the ball's sat in the rough, it'll just go really, really high, up in the air, lose a lot of yardage. Chances are the club bottoms out here, we top it, or hit the ground around the ball, we just miss hit it. It's not as very efficient or very powerful way to hit a golf ball, you see, We need to make sure we're over that ball there now, staying on the green line as best we can. Like I say, the arms lift, the body does the rotation. You're twisting your body around the corner, staying on that same spot on your arms. If you just do that. When you put those 2 moves together, lift your arms, turn your torso, like, oh, there's my backswing. Simple as, okay? We're not trying to make too much of a lateral movement here with the arms and the body swaying to the side, okay? This is kind of your pivot point up here, If you move it over here now, you then got to move it all the way back this way on the way down. Well, you'll get it right again. After about 10 shots, you kind of found where the ball was, wasn't it? And you were hitting some really good shots. But it takes you 10 shots to find where the ball is, playing a 7-iron from a perfectly flat lie over a short period of time with no consequence. And a golf ball's very, very different, isn't it? You get 1 go and a minefield of problems. If it goes wrong, you're in rubbish, you're in trees, or whatever it may be. So keeping yourself more centred over the ball, definitely we're trying to get towards. Okay, mate, make sense?
Yeah.
Good stuff, very good, mate. Right, okay.